What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Next Mike Up back again. Today I have the highly requested Papa Snyder, aka my dad. You won't be seeing his face today for corona reasons. He thinks being on camera can get you corona.
Fact.
I have no idea why, but that's just what he says. So whatever image I put there for his face is his face for today. But today we're going to be doing our Week 1 NFL picks. I'm trying to figure out what name we should do.
What do you mean?
Like a name, because like some people will do like the picks and they call them like pick'ems. But I don't really know if that's because we got like a different way we're doing them. We're not going to pick like every single game in our own opinions because that's a little much, I think. But I like the way we're doing it. Do you want to start off with... So we're going to have... It's different categories. We're going to have locks of the week, which we think are the games that are 100% the team that we pick is going to win, no matter what. Then we have pushes of the week, which is the point spread is within like 3 points, somewhere around there, that we think could go either way. So we pick, you know, who is it going to be. And then we also have upset of the week, which is obviously... you know, the big underdog, 5-7 point plus spread, whatever it is. And then we have our QB of the week and our wide receiver of the week. And that's what we're going to do for hopefully week to week. And then at the end of the 17 weeks, we'll figure out what it is. Maybe it's dinner. Maybe it's some sort of forfeit. You guys let us know.
Vegas, baby, Vegas.
No, Vegas. Do you want to go off with your pick first?
Sure. My first pick is my lock of the week is the New England Patriots at down 7 points, giving 7 points.
Yeah, New England is favored to win by 7 points over Miami. I believe in New England, and I think that's a good lock. You know, I understand what went into that. What made you think?
I just think I said Cam Newton's got something to show the first week. I think they're going to win. It's at home. Belichick, too, is all hyped up. I mean, you give Belichick that much time off, he'll have a great plan to go into the game.
Yeah, no, I definitely believe that. I can see that. I would have took New England, too, but, you know, I let him get first pick, so... with my lock of the week, I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles over the Washington Redskins. Oh,
Niggas caught me slipping once, okay, so what?
Washington football team. Almost slipped up. Almost slipped up. But the Eagles, I mean, Washington's terrible. They're that team on paper that I could see going 3-13. And I just think Philly, even though they're a little banged up, they got Jason Peters moving from, they signed him to be right guard again, but now he's moving back to left tackle because their tackle's out for the year. So they're going to have some O-line problems. Chase Young might have a big first game. But I'm going to go with the Eagles there. I think the Eagles are going to take care of business against a pretty lesser of a team in Washington.
Yeah, good pick.
Now, your upset of the week. Now, this is crazy.
You know what? Sometimes you got to roll the dice. I'm taking the Cleveland Browns plus 7 points.
What?
So, Cleveland, they're going into Baltimore, aren't they?
Yep.
They're going into Baltimore, and he's taking the Browns within 7 points.
I think it's 7 points. I mean, it's one of those things where I think both teams are going to be rusty going in, and I got a feeling it's going to be a lot closer than 7. It's going to be one of those field goal games.
I think Cleveland's, you know, they're just one of those weird teams. Could you see Cleveland has the talent? They could be like 10-6, 11-5, but they could also bottom out at 5-11 or 6-10.
Yeah, like they might open up winning their first 5 games and then losing their last 11.
There's always a highly possibility with that, so I understand that pick. I wouldn't have touched the Browns personally against the Ravens. I think Lamar's got a lot to prove this season after being bounced twice in his first 2 playoff games.
Yeah, plus the Ravens coach isn't wearing a mask, so
oh yeah,
that's one of the other reasons because of the way Andy Reid looked.
Andy Reid looked pretty rough. Definitely gonna have to put that on there. Then who did I have? I had
the Arizona.
I have Cardinals against San Francisco going. I think they're home. Are they home? Oh no, it's in San Fran that game, but that might get moved because everything that's going on with Oregon and in the West Coast with the skies and everything like that is crazy. But going with Arizona, I think giving them they're favored to lose by 7, so they're getting 7 points. I just think that with Arizona, DeAndre Hopkins is going to be there. Kyler Murray's got a true number 1. Their O-line's a little suspect, so the Niner defense might get after it. But I think the Cardinals are going to shock a lot of teams, people this year. They might be a team that could maybe sneak into that last wild card spot. So I got them upsetting San Francisco here.
Good pick.
Now, push of the week. Now, what's your push?
I took the Seattle Seahawks. You know, they're giving a 1.5. I just can't go against Russell Wilson in week 1. And it's a close game.
And it's in Atlanta. Obviously a team last year that started out really horrendous and somehow found a way to mess up their draft pick and end up 7-9. That's the way I look at it. But adding Todd Gurley adds another dimension to the offense if he can stay healthy. But they also they got rid of they have like a rookie that I think their first round pick that a lot of people think they reached on is their starting cornerback. So he'll be guarding DK Metcalf and a bunch of other different people against Seattle week 1. So it's going to be, especially rookie quarterback being like a tough position to transfer from college to football, to the NFL. I think it's going to be tough. So I think that's a good pick right there with Seattle. This is a great game. I can't wait to watch this game. Saints Buccaneers tomorrow. I'm going with the Saints at home. They're favored by 3. I think obviously Tom Brady's gonna have a lot of weapons with Mike Evans, Godwin, Rob Gronkowski's back. They just got Leonard Fournette. But I think New Orleans is still going to be a good team this year. I have high hopes for them. But I think in New Orleans, it's going to be tough for Tom to walk in there and just beat the Saints week 1. I think the Saints are a very well-rounded team. They just locked their running back up. Saints, I'm happy with that. I'm confident with that pick. And now we move on to our quarterback of the week, the guy we think is going to have the best statistical week for quarterback and wide receiver. That's what we're doing. But his quarterback, let's see what you got.
Well, I just disagree with everything you just said about the Saints.
Obviously.
I took Tom Brady. I just got a feeling he's going to have a big game. He's got a lot of weapons. And I just think this, again, it's one of those things where I don't think the Saints' day is enough for Brady. I think they're going to have a really big game. He's got something to prove the first week. I'm not saying they're going to be good the whole season, but they're going to be good most of it.
Yeah, week 1 is definitely a good spot to hop in, and especially with, but it's tough with the training camp putting the new offense, even though Tom Brady went into the wrong house in the offseason.
Yeah, he's got a great offensive core. I mean, great coach, too, down there, too.
Yeah,
so.
Arians is a good coach. You know what? I could definitely see it. New Orleans has one of those weird defenses where they're bang or bust.
Yeah.
So I could see it happening. With me, quarterback, going with the MVP, Lamar Jackson against the Cleveland Browns. I mean, I don't even know. I can't even name who's starting in their secondary this weekend. They have so many injuries this weekend, so I think Lamar's going to be throwing the ball around basically to everybody, and I just think that that's what they're going to be able to do this weekend.
Obviously, I disagree with you also.
He
The
taking
Browns
the
are my
Browns.
upset.
Yeah, but listen. You know what?
No,
The Ravens' defense could be bad, but I think Lamar's going to go out this weekend and show that he's more than just people call a rushing quarterback. I think he's going to throw the ball around all over the place. And then with wide receiver, who did you take?
I took Hopkins.
The new Arizona Cardinal?
I just think he got traded for a running back. I mean, you don't think that's going to bother him, and especially with Murray throwing to him,
Yeah.
I think he's going to have a huge game.
I think he will have a big game, too, against San Francisco. I
Yeah.
think, you know what? I don't know who on San Francisco is Richard Sherman sticking DeAndre Hopkins the whole game?
Sherman's too old to cover him.
Especially his zone cover. Like, Hopkins is going to find... As long as Murray targets him, that's a great pick. Now, I wanted to go with, like, a superstar wide receiver, but, like, the superstar wide receiver matchups are all pretty tough this weekend with a lot of good defenses and stuff like that. So I'm going with T.Y. Hilton from the Colts. Phillip Rivers' first game. He's a pass-heavy first quarterback and everything like that. And I think Jacksonville's got a really weak secondary as well, so I would not be shocked with everything going like that. But that's our Week 1 predictions. Hope you guys, let us know how we did. What do you guys think? Obviously, it's going to probably be a lot of comments with we're really wrong and everything like that. But you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm glad my dad's joining me for this 17-week endeavor. But we'll see what happens at the end of the season.
Oh, peace out.